look so good, my ex want me back. Look so good, look so good, look so good. Look so good, look so good, look so good.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Tiffany. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about how you can grow on Instagram. Yes, influencers, we all know, is a huge thing. I myself became an influencer accidentally, but I realized very quickly how and what was the formula for growing. So I'm going to give you 10 tips to grow your Instagram. Let's get it. Number one, like everybody says, find a niche or niche, whatever. This is like the thing that you're known for, whether that's fitness, lifestyle, music, anything. Like figure out what it is. Me personally, if you know me, you know I'm into fitness. I make music. I'm an artist. I have a lot of things going on. I would say if you are one-sided, do a niche or niche, whatever, and be really consistent at that, and people will follow you just for that thing. If you're like me and you have a lot of different things you're good at, figuring out how to cross promote those things is going to really be helpful. But for the most part, even with someone like me that is multifaceted, I still have to have the things that are like my main points, things that tie everything together, which I would say personally is music. Because even when I do fitness, when I do the art, I'm gonna have my music playing in the background. It's gonna be something that's gonna connect all of those things. So make sure you have your thing that's going to connect everything. Number two, change your bio. Your bio is the first thing that people see. If it doesn't catch them immediately, they might not like you. Some people don't put anything in their bio because they realize that and they want people to look directly at the content. I think changing your bio is helpful. You can really give people a great summary of what they can expect from your page in it. Also, you should be utilizing the fact that you can use a link in the bio, so make sure you have something to share with people and you put a link there so they can go to other sites that you have to offer as well. And make your bio playful. You know, add a hashtag, add some emojis, add something fun and unique that's identifiable, and people will be like, oh, I really like that. Like, that's a cool slogan. Number three, use hashtags. Hashtags, obviously they're really still great. I would say there's not like an amount that's too big or small. I think they do have a limit to how many you can use, so I guess there is an amount that's too much. But I would say use hashtags that are relevant to the post. I wouldn't just be using follow for follow. Like, don't do stuff like that. Like, if you post a picture of you, for example, me, I posted a picture of me in a bikini, I'm probably going to like hashtag bikini, hashtag pretty girls, hashtag because I'm black girls, hashtag fitness, fit fam. You know, like things associated with that. You should always use hashtags that are relevant to the picture, because people follow hashtags, so they can follow you based off of following those hashtags. I mean, they can find you based off of those hashtags. So make sure the hashtags are relevant to the photo. Number four, post quality content. Make sure that your content is high quality. Now, I'm not saying you need to have a $2,000 camera, you need to get a photographer, you need to be a model, but I am saying you should make sure your pictures look good, make sure there's good lighting, make sure it's just like good, like it tells a story. You know, sometimes people that are trending and things like that, some of their posts might not be the prettiest post, but it tells a story, and that's important when you're posting. Also, just make sure on your post that you're having a good caption, you're using hashtags like I said, you're using the location, make sure you're tagging people in the post. Just make sure you're giving high quality content that tells a story. Number five, your feed. Make your feed aesthetically pleasing, which means like when people, sometimes people don't initially find you by a post, they might, but let's say they come to your profile and they see your feed. Some people won't even, like me, I won't even click on your pictures. I'll just look at the feed first and be like, oh, this aesthetic is nice. The feel of this is nice. The vibe of this is nice. So it's important to make sure your feed is cohesive to everything that's going on. A good app that I use is not sponsored or anything. It's called the Preview app, and you can upload pictures that you're going to post on Instagram in there, and you can rearrange them and turn them around so you can see what it's going to look like. This is really helpful and can help you put together an aesthetically pleasing feed. I could kind of compare it to you having one stylish outfit as a post and you having a wardrobe, which is your feed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can have one really cute outfit, but if your whole wardrobe is trash, it doesn't really matter, and they don't really go together. So it's like you want to have a good feed and good posts, but good posts make a good feed. Number 6, be consistent. No matter what you're doing, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, if you be consistent, you will reap the benefits. Now I know sometimes when you first start off, and I was like this on Instagram and TikTok, and even YouTube, I'm starting off now, I'm trying to be more consistent. If you're not consistent, people forget about you. The algorithms a lot of times won't work for you, and people get bored with you and they feel like you're like a BSer. Being consistent is a helpful way to grow a relationship with your community, and just like in your relationship, if you're not consistent with your boyfriend or girlfriend, they're gonna dump you. Just like people, they're gonna unfollow you. So keep it consistent. Number 7, get reposted. If you want to get more followers, getting reposted is very helpful. For me, when I first hit my 10K, it was because so many pages were reposting me. And one of the reasons that pages were reposting me was because I was tagging them. I was tagging multiple pages that were relevant to my pictures. If it was fashion, I would tag the pages. If I'm wearing Fashion Nova, I tag them. Now I do have a thing about that now when it comes to like the Fashion Novas and just the clothing sites. I really wouldn't tag them in a lot of posts because you want to try to build a partnership with them. Sometimes that can help you get noticed by them, but I would say for the most part, tag pages that repost people. You know what I mean? Like pages that are gonna see your post, like your post, and be like, oh, this is cute, we should post this on our page. Tag those types of people in your posts. Now Fashion Nova, if you want to sponsor me, I would love that. I wear a lot of y'all clothes. Getting reposted will help you so much. No matter, like, maybe it's in your niche like fitness or fashion, or it's, I know you've all seen those pages. We all follow a page that has like, oh, all these pretty girls, and they just repost pretty girls all day. Those are the pages you want to tag and try to get reposted on, or pages, like I said, that are in the same category of what you're doing. You want those people to repost you, because then their fan base will see you. Another way to get reposted, obviously, is to do collaborations, but that's probably after you have a little bit bigger of a following. So before that, I would say tag the people that repost people. Number 8, stories and highlights. Stories and highlights are important. I think that a lot of people are just now starting to utilize them. Highlights, you know, they're the things, they're a part of stories, obviously. You make stories first, then highlights. I'm gonna talk about highlights first. They are like the circles that appear on your Instagram. I'm probably gonna put a picture here, but they're the circles that you see. People can click on those and you can cater them to music or art or fashion, and then people can see those posts. If you have over 10K, you can put a link in it and you can link people to other posts. Highlights are really cool because it gives people another opportunity to see your posts. Stories, same thing. Obviously they go away after 24 hours and highlights don't. So if you want your post to stay up longer than 24 hours, I would suggest you put it in a highlight, or you can add it to IGTV. With stories, you know, there's so much you can do with stories. They're for 24 hours, but if you want them to last longer, put them in the highlights. Sorry y'all, there's just like something on my face. I keep trying to touch it. But anyways, with stories, make sure as well you're using the hashtags in there. If you use hashtags in your stories, sometimes it'll go to another story that populates from the hashtags, which is really cool. Make sure you're using locations. Make sure you're adding yourself. Now I know this is a lot to put in a story. What I personally do, I do all of this in my stories, but I push them all the way off screen. You see how my arm is off screen? I post like my name and I'll put it all the way off screen. So it's still there, the hashtag or my name or the location, but people just can't see it, so it doesn't make the post look cluttered. You should definitely utilize that feature. Also, if you don't have 10K followers, you can, from your actual feed, you can make kind of like a link to your story. If you send it there and then people will click on the story and then go to your post, that's a great way to use links for people that don't have 10K. You should utilize that in the stories as well. Also, it seems like right now stories are getting a lot more engagement than some people's posts. I'm not sure why that is. I guess the algorithm is changing. So I would suggest that you do stories, and you can do more stories, and people, they are engaged with it. Like, and you can do like vlogs, you can talk about your day, behind the scenes stuff. People really enjoy things like that. So I would really suggest that you up the ante on doing stories. Number 9, promote. You need to promote yourself. I would say cross promoting is what I am referring to. Like, if you're on Twitter, like, tell people, oh, follow me on Instagram. If you're on TikTok, tell them to follow you on your Instagram, and vice versa. Cross promoting yourself is a good way to get more followers. Just go to your other social medias and bring people to your Instagram through that. Number 10, be yourself. I know that might sound cliche to y'all, but the reason I say that is because if you're pretending to be something you're not, you're gonna have to keep that up. And that really sucks in the long run if you're pretending to be something you're not and you actually don't want to be that thing. You're just doing it for likes or for views. So make sure no matter what you do, you're being authentic, you're being you, you're being real, because people will relate to that because that's you. And just know that you're special, you're unique, and you have a story to tell and a purpose in this world. And just apply that to your life and social media. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips are really helpful. Let me know if you want to see a part 2, because I have plenty. If you want me to go into more detail about things, about how I grew to over 10K followers, let me know down below. Also, follow me on Instagram at TIFFA, on Twitter, Facebook, TIFFA, that's what the Facebook is, and on TikTok at TIFFA. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Bye.
I look so good, my ex want me back. Look so good, look so good, look so good. Look so good, look so good, look so good.